Why Netflix is right to cancel the shows no one is watching. Netflix has been roundly criticized after announcing a spate of cancellations. However, Netflix is right to cancel the shows no one is watching, and here are all the reasons why. The streaming giant, Netflix, has a reputation for canceling shows in their infancies, often after 1 or 2 seasons. Victims include Blockbuster, Resident Evil, Space Force, Sense8, The Babysitter's Club, and First Kill. You might not have heard of some of those. Why does Netflix cancel so many TV shows? First, it's not always Netflix's decision to take shows off its service. Licensing issues often mean content disappears. Even some Netflix originals vanish, including its Marvel shows, which segged onto Disney+. Nonetheless, Netflix does cancel a lot of shows. Netflix exists to make money. It's easy to forget that Netflix is driven by one thing: money. You probably don't even notice the $9.99 per month leaving your bank account. Even Netflix's premium plan is good value, right? Unless you have an ad-supported subscription, you don't see advertisements. You don't have to skip boring parts because you won't see a minute-long endorsement for a vacuum cleaner. Do we care too much about shows? It's entirely necessary for shows that don't have a massive following to be cancelled. It means funds can be funneled into other projects that might be more successful. Imagine being in a producer's shoes. With the abundance of online buzz about treason, it's easy to justify keeping it on the streaming platform. It's not so easy when it comes to, for instance, The Midnight Club, which was supposed to be greenlit for more than 1 season, but instead ended with a cliffhanger. Favor quality over quantity. There will always be cancellations that hit hard. But however much you care for a show, we need to admit that they have short shelf lives. The strictures of the format mean burnout is inevitable. All networks are guilty of dragging a show out for too long, just for profit. They got gradually worse as time went on. Admittedly, some eventually improved again, but you need a lot of investment to get through hard times. Look at the documentary, Harry and Meghan. Netflix was smart enough to stagger its release. The 6 episodes were made available across 2 weeks in December 2022 because that way, they got extra publicity. Much of it was bad, but it got people talking and paying attention again. Social impact is important. The lack of networking interest in a series is a death knell. Without a vocal following, Netflix has to drum up publicity. All brands need to do that, but consumers are more skeptical of this than about their peers talking about something. Would you cancel Netflix? Netflix doesn't always get it right, but with a decent formula, $that is what I means $. A mix of acclaim, good ratings, social media interest, and strong narrative, it also gives viewers some much-loved, long-lasting franchises. You may argue that TV series are cancelled before they hit their stride, but most are at least 6 episodes per season. If a story hasn't found itself in that time, Netflix is within its rights to give up on it, just as most viewers will. It'd be like watching 2 rubbish movies in a row, just to see whether it's worth investing in the third. Still, if you feel that Netflix is wrong to let so much go to waste, then hit the streaming service right where it hurts, cancel Netflix and let your voice be heard.